When y'all linked up with Cass and you got the track from 3-6, man, that was like an all-star, Voltron situation right there.
Well, it happened. That's God, right? So the original Players Anthem is UGK and 3-6 Mafia. Was already recorded, done, album turned in. Jive puts out a sampler, right? This is for a lot of y'all youngs, y'all might not know. I would turn, let's say, for example, I'm a recording artist. It's 2005, right? I turn my album in March. My album not gonna come out till November. Right? But they gonna take a couple of cuts from my album, put it on the CD as a teaser for people to hear, and hand it out all summer to get the buzz going. So for us, they handed it out in March. They put the sample out in March. It was All-Star Weekend in LA. Right? So everybody's in LA, thought it'd be a good place to pass the sample out. Big Boy and André both get the sampler separately. Both of them reach out to me separately. Big Boy says, I love this record. Can I produce some drums? I want to do a drum pattern on it. Like, okay, cool. Andre's like, I love it. I love everything but the drums. Can I just rap over the sample? And I'm like, okay. So that's why you hear Andre verse over the sound, over just the loop, and then Big Boy come in just over the drum. A lot of Big Boy verses, just him over the drums. They both submit their verses separately, not knowing the other one has done the verse unless they talk to each other. But at the time, the way it was sent to me, like he neither one of them told me they had talked to the other one and heard the verse. Now, Jive, Jive is distributed by Arista and Sony at the time, and Outkast are signed. So technically, I don't even have to clear it because we all under the same label. All I got to do is convince the group to both be a part of it. So Big Boy's like, absolutely not a problem. Call Dre. I do it, but we ain't doing no video. That was the whole thing. I got no problem doing the record, being on the song. We're not doing no video. So we turn the record in, and that's all the record company could think about. How do we get this video done? And so I said, hire Brian Barber. Hire Brian Barber. That's their director. That's the guy that helps them execute all their visions. Hire Brian Barber. Tell Brian to tell Dre he can do whatever kind of video he want. You tell us what this video gonna be and we gonna show up. And so that's what he wanted to do, which is basically what his verse is, a wedding that his partner them is trying to talk him out of.
My God.
So we figure out that the way to get everybody together at the same time is BET Award weekend. So we shoot it then. Now, while all this is happening, again, the original version of this is us at 3-6 Mafia. 3-6 Mafia wins the Oscar, the Academy Award for Hard Out Here. They go to their record company to renegotiate their contract. We Oscar winners now. We need a different deal, right?
Yeah.
They didn't want to do it. So they stopped them. They stopped clearing their verses. But they didn't have their production deal. So
hard.
we were able to keep the beat and have the beat get cleared, but we had to take them off the record. Same time, Outkast ends up on the record. And that's the Players Anthem you hear. But there is a version of this record with all three groups on it. So there's a version of Players Anthem with UGK, Outkast, and 3-6 Mafia all on the same record.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And there's talk about hitting records.
His three favorites.
Here's something you don't know. There's a UGK Dirty South remix that never came out.
Why you don't tell us that, man? You know we got to hear it.
You got to call Rico to get it. Rico! Because we will. So they asked for a remix, right? UGK did when we went to the house, went to the big house, the house they got from Curtis, laid the verse, but then Mystical had done one too. Mystical was a bigger priority at Jive, so they cleared him. They wouldn't clear us. So the Dirty South remix has Mystical on it and not UGK. And somewhere,
when you got on that remix, Bun, how hard did y'all boys snap on that thing, man?
We didn't even pull up the beat.
I snapped on there, but that wasn't the one.
Okay.
That wasn't the one. Like that was a good record, and I did my thing on it. But Tough Guy, that's the real. It's the first like UGK Outkast record.
Yeah.
Nobody really talks about it because it was on the Shaft soundtrack.
Yeah.
We never did a video or anything for it, but that's the one because I had to lay that verse in Stankonia. Ooh. So I'm going in their house. So I'm like, I gotta give it all I got on this one, and I beat up some bars on that bitch. But I mean, like, it's only so much you could do with Dre.
Yeah,
it's really only so much you could do with Dre. He is probably, I don't think anybody does this as easy as Dre. Right? I don't think anybody is as comfortable with writing as he is. Right? He's just kind of done with performing, But, I mean, Andre 3000 is one of the best people to ever decide he wants to write a rhyme. He's one of our greatest entertainers, period.
Yeah.
But just the fact that he, he stuck with it for so long because it's too easy.
Yeah.
Like, rapping for Dre is really too easy for him. And if you notice, he finds these other different ways to challenge himself because what everybody wants from him is not really a challenge.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's not necessary. It's not necessary for him. He's been blessed enough to have a career that affords him the opportunity to just walk around and play the flute for a year if he wants to.
Exactly.
But he's doing exactly what he want to do.
Come on now.
Without taking anybody's opinion, thoughts, or give a fuck.
Can't blame him.
You rich enough to do that, man, you tell me so.
Bun, we talking about, nigga, please.
Walk around downtown.
No, but I ain't got nothing but 2 pennies to buy. I'm trying to figure out ramen noodles, beef jerky, and spam, nigga. But,
That's too funny.